It was a suggestion in the last tournament by Rifkin to make sure that everybody gets at least a little something. And I decided to kind of keep it for this one. I feel like it's not a big sacrifice, you know, like it doesn't have to be
Yeah,
super top heavy, right? Like
I
it doesn't
agree.
have to be like all about the top 4. I think it's okay to give a little bit, even if it's just like a small percentage to, you know, the top 8 to 16 finisher.
Yeah, this is one of the things that I and many other pro gamers contacted WSG about, because this year in WSG it's like the first prize is 140K,
Yeah.
but only top 8 gets paid.
And out of
So
how many people are at the finals?
I think maybe 48.
And only
So
top 8 gets paid?
yeah, and like top 8
Well,
gets like, I don't know, maybe 5K. Like my suggestion was to take at least 10K from first place.
yeah.
So 9 to 16 all gets 1.25K, which isn't that much, you know, but it's already such a huge improvement. So
Yeah, yeah.
I really prefer the more players getting paid than just taking it from the first or second place. Like those guys are gonna be happy anyways.
Well, there you go. Give them a link of the casters tournament later and show them how the real breakdown is done. Cap.
Um, yep, pretty standard openings here again.
No delayed cybercore this time for iNcontroL. And it's gonna start once again just like last game. Sentry, which is chrono boost. And a Stalker, so... And double chrono boost on the other side. Oh, sorry, that was Indy I was looking at, yeah. But yeah, they're getting the same thing. Sentry and Stalker. The Sentry is just so nice to get early because of the 75 energy hallucination that you get now. Which not only gives you a perfect scout, it sometimes will make the opponent worry about the unit, but I guess it comes so fast that maybe not so much anymore.
Yeah. In control again, letting his pylon finish. It is 100 minerals he's throwing away, but as you said, it's I guess it scouts for if there's multiple chronobus on the gateways, but it can't even see the second wave of units popping out in case it's stalkers. Maybe it would have caught adepts, but not sure if it's necessarily worth it.
It's Stargate against Stargate. These guys are like, we're not against Roti, maybe we can get away with it.
Maybe. I so now what we gotta watch out for obviously is who starts the Phoenix and who starts an Oracle, or are both gonna start the Phoenix? Are both gonna start an Oracle?
They're both
In
gonna scout with
control,
hallucination, so I think it's gonna be Phoenix for each.
yeah. So yeah, I think we might have our first Phoenix versus Phoenix on our hands.
Let's see. Yeah, hallucination goes all the way around, spots the Phoenix being made by iNcontroL. And now already knowing this earlier, you can basically decide what you want to do. Do you want to transition early? It's very rare that you'll see someone dropping a Twilight Council and being like, alright, I don't want none of those Phoenix versus Phoenix shenanigans. Usually it will be like a second Stargate. They'll already be thinking about fleet beacons, third bases, taking the gases early on the expo, but iNcontroL only now starts a Nexus.
Yeah, that's so late. That's due to he made 2 extra debs over what he made, and he finished the pylon, so he was 300 minerals down. So I give a huge advantage here for Indy. However, Indy is making 2 extra stalkers, which cost gas, so it delays his second Stargate. So even though he, in theory, can start mining from a third gas, Indy is playing it very safe. Maybe I think Indy was anticipating maybe a proxy gateway or something. I don't know. He scouted on the left side. But now he's going into the second Stargate, and I think now they're just embracing the Phoenix versus Phoenix. I would really like to see Indy taking a gas, at least on the natural, though, so he can
Yeah,
support
it's
the
a bit
Stargate.
late, for sure. And you see, it's like his gas is already depleted, and he's got a second Stargate about to finish. The Sentry value, like, with the hallucination being so costless, is so insane now. Like, you get one early, and then you'll have, like, by the 5th minute, you already have had your second hallucination to basically scout everything. It's so massive.
Yeah.
And then these adepts didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they saw the second Stargate, which is nice if you clicked on it. But I think that's kind of, you just have to expect that. And he can even scout for it later with the second hallucination. And now it's just whoever can make more Phoenix quickly and whoever drops the fleet beacon first. So there's usually the 2 ways I think you can go about it. One is going for a third Stargate before fleet beacon. And the other one, which is I believe more common, is dropping the fleet beacon and getting the Phoenix range. Because once you have a Phoenix range, you can obviously shoot the other Phoenix without them being able to shoot you. And I think Indy's just a bit ahead in everything, I think.
Yeah. More than a bit, I would say, even like 10 walkers ahead. Fully mining from gases before iNcontroL even as his finished on the expo. Like, this is quite bad for iNcontroL for sure. Like, Indy can go so comfortably now into anion pulse crystals here with the fleet beacon, whereas iNcontroL, like, it's a far away prospect for him right now.
Yeah,
It feels like he wants to be able to keep on building up his economy consistently at the same time.
yeah, it costs so much. Like if iNcontroL keeps producing 2 Phoenix at a time with Chrono Boost plus probes, as you said, I think he won't naturally get the gas and minerals required for the fleet beacon. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you do to come back in Phoenix versus Phoenix. I guess you just hope your opponent fights above shield batteries.
Yeah, if somebody overextends, I guess. Like, you can't do much else than turtle. Like, you can maybe take some big risks. Like, send a couple units around the third base. Like, from the moment there's a third base, like, let's say you send 2 adepts, and then you think the opponent's gonna send all these phoenixes, and you sneak your own phoenixes across the map, and then you fly into the main base, kill, like, 12 probes or more, and then you recall out. Maybe that's, like, the one thing I can think of. Other than that, or it would have to be through a transition. Like, some people, they go for, you know, Dark Shrine. And,
Yeah.
like, I kind of try to supply with DTs, but it's really tough to pull off.
Actually, like imagine a proxy Dark Shrine here from either of the players. I feel like it would have just been GG in this case.
Well,
Yeah,
like, you kind of think that, but, like, oracles actually are pretty good at revealing DTs and stuff. Like, and also, here's the thing: if the opponent flies close to you, and you can expect like some people to play a bit more aggressive than this in PvP, and like you're going Dark Shrine, you're gonna have so little Phoenix in comparison. Like, you're gonna be maybe missing like 2, and then you'll just like die in an instant before the Dark Shrine can even complete. So
yeah, of course it's a risk.
it's almost like deceiving, you know. Like, I get where you come from, and I kind of feel the same way, but it's also like a two-edged sword.
Yeah, with how passive they were, though, for sure, I think if you go for Twilight instead of the second Stargate early on, and it's not being scouted, I think.
Indy is using so well the range advantage that he has here on his Phoenixes. 13 Phoenixes against 6?
He even has more, like he has...
Cool.